Hello and welcome to today's masterclass on thinking of further study. I'm Sandra Hobson-Tate and I'm one of the career consultants working here at Newcastle University Career Service. By the end of today's session, you'll have a clear understanding of some key areas. You'll be able to explain how you can effectively research the right course for you and how to make a strong application. You'll know all about costs and sources of funding, and we'll show you some resources and information so you'll know where to go for further support. So why are you now thinking of continuing your education? It's useful to consider what's driving your thought process and what's motivating you. There are many reasons why further study could be the right choice for you, but everyone's circumstances are unique, and undertaking postgraduate study can involve a significant commitment of your time and money. Is it going to be worth it? It's really important for you to think about what's motivating your interest before starting a master's or a PhD. There are many positive reasons behind the decision to pursue further study, including to increase your knowledge of a particular subject, improve your career prospects, or it might be a requirement for a particular career. You might have a desire to work in academia, or you're looking to develop new skills, or simply for your own personal enjoyment or satisfaction. These are all great reasons to continue your education. However, there are many other reasons when it might not be right for you, including if after graduation you're not feeling ready to enter the job market. Will you feel ready after further study? Other reasons might include if your tutor or parents recommend it, or if you want to extend your student life, or if you just don't know what to do next. If these are some of the reasons you're now contemplating, then you might want to be thinking about some other options. How will your chosen course enhance your future prospects? What are your career plans, and how well does the course fit in with these objectives? What have previous students of the course gone on to do? Where are they now working, and what are the average salaries after graduation? There's lots of information around to help you make some informed career decisions. You might want to look out for the new Graduate Outcome Survey, which will show you career destinations and incomes relating to your course. Thinking about your career prospects, will the course provide you with any links with future employers? Think about how you can make important contacts within your chosen sector. Are there any practical projects within the course that you can get involved in which will help with your networking? Also, if you're going to study in order to become a qualified professional, then check that the course is actually recognised or accredited by the relevant professional body. If it's not recognised, then this is not the qualification for you, and you might want to consider a different course or provider. Doing your research is really important. There are many ways in which to investigate courses available, but firstly, consider what's important for you. What do you want to achieve from completing further study? What, say, would be in your top 5 outcomes? Would it be increased career prospects, enhanced knowledge of a subject, a requirement by an employer for a specific qualification? Is the course you've identified going to fulfill your needs? What type of course is best for you? Taught or research-based? How do you learn? What's your favoured learning style? And what learning environment engages you? What are the entry requirements? How many students are typically on the course? How is the course delivered? Look into the contact hours and assessment methods, and how much flexibility is offered in terms of module choice or research topics. So much research can be completed online through the university online prospectuses or through sites such as findamasters.com or findaphd.com. You might also want to talk to the course admissions tutor, speak to current students, contact alumni, attend an open day, or check out how the course ranks nationally. The effort you spend now researching the right course for you could save you much time and trouble in the future, so it's wise to get it right first time. So, how to apply? There's no single way to apply for further study, and depending on what you're applying for, and the institution, then the application process and deadline will vary widely. You could be looking at either making a direct application to the university or via a central application process. However, start your application well in advance, as there could be far more to do and to evidence than you might first think. Plan ahead and dedicate time to completing a strong, robust application. And don't forget that the Careers Service is more than happy to check over your application or your personal statement. It's really important to understand the application deadlines. Apply as early as possible and don't leave it right until the deadline date. Course deadlines have been known to close early if they're oversubscribed. And there may be some deadlines relating to certain job roles, for example teaching courses. However, there are typically no deadlines for the majority of postgraduate courses, but it's always advisable to get your application in as early as possible, and also please be aware that there could be specific deadlines for funding, so you'll also have to pay attention to these dates. In the first instance, refer to the course or university website for the most up-to-date information and advice. Be prepared. Different courses and institutions will have various ways to apply. You might be expected to provide evidence of your qualifications, a personal statement, or an outline of your proposed research project, or your CV. The personal statement provides the first indicator of your level of motivation. It may well be used to decide if you receive any funding, or it could tip the balance in your favour if you're a borderline applicant. For further information, you could check out another of our webinars, Postgraduate Study, Writing a Persuasive Personal Statement. Click here on Personal Statement and it will take you through to our page and talk through the structure. Pay special attention to the guidance that you'll have from the institution, especially regarding content and word count and character limits. Your personal statement should have an introduction, a main body and ending, and keep the information relevant to the course or the research area in the university, and check out for spelling or grammatical errors. You should also be explaining why you're applying, what sparked your interest in the field, and what have you done to find out more. Explain if you've got relevant knowledge gained through a module, a dissertation or a project. You might include information about any scholarships you may have been awarded. Talk about your relevant technical or scientific skills you have, or if you've done voluntary or paid work. What's your personal interest in this subject, and have you been involved in related extracurricular activities? Explain why the course and the university interests you, and are there certain academic staff you want to work with? And do they specialise in certain research areas that interest you? Does the structure of the course attract you? Does the university have a good teaching or research record? And apart from the personal statement, you may also have to provide evidence of your academic qualifications, have your references readily available, and you might have to include a copy of your CV too. Also, if you're applying to conduct further research, you'll also be expected to include an outline of your proposed research project, so the university can identify if it's feasible or if it fits in with their aims and objectives. Finally, you'll need to know what this course will cost you. Further study can be costly and competition for funding is fierce, so it's important to know how much further study is likely to cost you before you even enrol. The cost can vary immensely from institution to institution and from course to course. Have you completed a cash flow forecast? Do you know how much you'll need to pay and when? Have you done a personal survival budget? Apart from fees, think about all the other costs involved. Most importantly, will it be worth it? Studying for a further year or 2 or 3 will undoubtedly be a huge investment of your time and money. So what is going to be that return on investment? It's worth spending time researching how other students on the course might have funded their studies. So look into funding options, including scholarships or bursaries or government funding, and it all can be found on the university funding database. Investigate if there's discounts for alumni. Newcastle offers a further 20% discount on further study. Or is there an early bird discount if you reserve your place early? Is there opportunity for you to work part-time to increase your income? And if so, how's this going to fit in with your studies? When thinking about further study, there is now so much for you to consider. If you feel that you need further advice or guidance, or simply someone to talk through your options, then please do get in touch with us. We also offer a 30-minute webinar that you might be interested in, so check out our events page for future dates. Also, don't forget that there's a wealth of information on the Career Service web pages, and please do email us via My Career with any queries that you may have.